So, have you ever wondered if gun skins mattered? Well, in this video, I'll be answering this question. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, from the title, as you guys know, I'll be going over do gun skins matter in Sea of Thieves. If you're new here, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. It really helps me out and helps grow the channel. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the advantages weapons skins can give. They only give one advantage. It's how much of the screen you could see when holding your gun. Now, this might not seem like much for you, but if you like to PvP and being able to see as much as possible is important, as I show you here. So, this is a little tip too as well. So, when boarding an enemy ship and you're stopping them from repairing, and you might want to come up onto this little ledge so you could see top deck and bottom deck, which is good because this allows you to know where they're going to be spawning. So you'll see if they spawn up top or bottom. So you could kind of like stand here, go to side, right? Snipe them through the stairs, etc., etc. Snipe them there, hop up, quick scope them, etc. So this is a really good spot. Now, for example, let's say I was using, I don't know, I can't find it, the ghost eye of reach, right? The ghost eye of reach, it's pretty huge, takes up a big portion of your screen. As you can see, I cannot see right there. I'm not able to see that when doing this. I can only see above me and the deck. Now, sure, if you look down, you can, but when quick scoping, you don't want to be looking down, because when quick scoping, if you're a quick scoper, you shoot your gun with knowing the general area, the middle of your screen. If you were to use a thinner weapon, for example, the Kraken Eye of Reaches, you could see a lot of area when holding it. And same with the Sea Dog skins, you could still see a little bit bigger, but you know, still a little bit bigger. Weapons like this are perfectly fine. Now the Dark Adventure Eye of Reach is not fine. This thing is super huge. Like the Ashen Dragon stuff, it's not too bad, but I don't use it. So in the Parrot Eye of Reach isn't too bad either, but I don't use it, so I couldn't really say much. But basically, big weapons aren't the way to go. So if you're using something like this, see, this isn't too bad, not too bad, but let's use this as an example, right? So if you're one of those players who need to take time when aiming, this takes up a huge amount of your screen. This takes it pretty huge, right? So us PvPers, or we don't really care how big it is because we're not taking time to aim down. We're just like that, you know? And now compare that to a default eye of, a default skin. You could see a lot more, a lot tinier. Alright, so the sword doesn't really matter. Doesn't really care how big it is because you're just slicing people. You know, you really don't need to see much, but if you really want to, this soul's pretty good. You could see a lot. It's really thin. Same with the Pego Max Stack sword here. This one's pretty good. These ones are pretty good. These ones, etc., etc. Let's see, this one. It's pretty chunky, but I mean, I don't really, I could still see a player on my screen. But, yeah, that's basically the sword. Yo guys, so I'm back to record the outro, and I spawned on the same server, but at a different outpost, so, you know, that's pretty cool. And I just fell down, alrighty. Alright gamers, that's the end of the video. So at the end of the day, whatever skin you use is your preference, but the size of the weapon is what a lot of people complain about. Be like, oh, you shouldn't use a big weapon, so that's just most of the people, so that's what I recommend for you to do. Using bigger weapons can be annoying sometimes because they get in your sights, but other than that, it really is just your preference.